Hola, I am here on my last full day in Puerto Vallarta. That's the ocean behind me. I'm gonna have one last video to make here. I had a bunch of, this is like a drink heavy episode. So I have, it's Pepsi Black, Pepsi Kick. This is some Tuba Fresca, and I had this on the Malecon a couple videos ago, I think. Or maybe I didn't, I don't remember. I know I had it before and I put a video up for it, but this one I found in a bottle. And then we have this little queso cheese. Looks like a little it's panque de queso. So I'm guessing it's like a little like cheesecake pastry. And then I believe this is rice pudding, I think. We'll see. All right. Full disclosure, I'm not a Pepsi fan. I think it's kind of gross. But maybe this is the day that Pepsi wins me over. So I'm gonna try this Pepsi Black. I have no idea in the world what flavor this is. I don't even think it's like exclusive to Mexico, I'm guessing. But I'm gonna give it a shot. The can's actually pretty cool. Even the rim is black and the top's black. That's actually pretty cool. When I think black, I think coffee, and I'm praying this is not like coffee flavored Pepsi, because oh wow, that'd be gross for me. So I'm gonna give it a shot. I get it. Smells like Pepsi. Ooh, it's got some like it tastes like Pepsi, which is Coke that sat out for like an hour. It's got a funky aftertaste though. Like the Pepsi taste itself is, it's fine. I mean, I don't think it's as like sugary as Coke, which is probably all I think people like, but it has a weird aftertaste. Oh, like the aftertaste goes up like your nasal cavity. You ever get like that sick feeling like your nasal cavity starts dripping? That's what it tastes like, your nasals are feeling. Oh, I don't know what that is. I don't know what Pepsi Black is, but that is nasty. Once you go Pepsi Black, you will not go back, I guess. Oh, all right, let's just keep it going. Pepsi Kick. I don't know what this is either. All right. Oh, wow. So this isn't as bad. It doesn't have that funky aftertaste. This other one, this has to be like some 0 calorie thing. Because it has that, you know, that funky 0 calorie aftertaste? It's got to be, say, somewhere on here, like there it is, sin calorias. So that's 0 calories. That's why it stays so funky. This one, it almost has like maybe a floral at the end. It's still Pepsi-ish, but almost has like a floral taste on the end. I'm gonna have to like actually Google what this has on the end. This one actually says 0 calorie too. Well, it's not as funky. I'll give it that. I'm still not a fan, but I'm gonna save the Tuba because I think it might actually be good. Let's try this cheese. So there it is. I found this in I went down to the store, I think last night, or maybe the night before. Actually, I think it was last night. I went down to grab the wife some sodas and whatnot, and then on the way back I found a little corner market, a little tiny like mom and pop joint. I walked in there and they had this in there. So that's pretty cool. It looks actually pretty good. It looks like it's got cheesecake filling. So they get you. When you look at this top thing, it looks like it's got this little pastry outside, and then you get this huge cheesecake filling, right? I was like, ooh, that's gonna be good. But it's really just like a little tiny thing on the top. It's still good. It's a little bit drier towards the bottom, but it's got a good flavor. Yeah, I mean, I was hoping, you know, the fat kid in me was like hoping that this was gonna be all cheesecake, but it wasn't. But the top's good. I dig it. All right, Tuba Vallarta. So I was down the Malecon, I think last week, and they have guys walking around the Malecon or sitting there with these big jugs that says Tuba Fresca on it, or Tuba. And so I got some because I read about it to try it, and it's really good. It's like this fermented coconut milk, I think, or coconut water, and then they put walnuts and apple pieces in it. It's got some other stuff in it, but it's really good. So I found this in the same little mom and pop joint. So it's made, I don't know where it's made here in Vallarta, but it's obvious. You can see the packaging. It's something that's made locally. They just throw a sticker on there and call it a day. It's good. It's fruity. It doesn't have like a strong coconut taste, which I really like coconut. It has more of a fruity taste with a coconut aftertaste. The funny thing in this bottle, because it's so thin, your first drink, you just get a mouthful of walnut and apples and pieces, I think, or whatever's floating in there. It's good. It's refreshing. I think if you're down here, especially during the hot season, and you see them on the Malecon, you see somebody like a guy, and they're usually all in white. They'll have a big like gourd, looks like thing, it says tuba on it. Give them the 30 pesos, whatever they're asking, 50 pesos, and get like a liter of it. It's really good. It's hard to describe the taste other than just saying it's kind of a little bit fruity, a little bit of a coconut aftertaste. Excuse me. And then this one actually doesn't have apples in it; it just has walnuts. It looks like. But the ones down there, they have little micro pieces of apple and walnut in it. It's a really good combo. All right, last one. Same thing. I was in that little market. They had this. It looks like, it's made locally. I assume it's either gonna be flan or rice pudding, but I just love the top. Look at that caramelization on the top. Oh, I don't care what it is. If it has that, it has to be good. So let's give this thing a shot. Oh, it's a flan. You can see. It's actually really eggy tasting. Like not a boiled egg, but it's like a quiche. So it's definitely not as sweet as a lot of flans I've had. The top of it is really the only. It's got a little bit of sweetness in the actual flan, but the top of it is really where you're getting all that sweetness from. It's got a good texture though. I mean, I threw it in my bag last night and hiked up my hill, so it was out in the heat a little bit. But this is good. It's creamy. Oh wow, it's it's almost like a quiche taste. My mom used to make quiche when I was little, and it tasted a lot like that. It's really good. That's a winner. This is I don't remember what it cost. She just threw everything up. I threw everything up on the counter, and the lady there, showed me the calculator, and it was like 147, I think, for everything. So I don't know, but it's really good. Anytime you can find little things in these stores or on the street corners, and it's like little homemade things like this, or at least small batch made, you jump on it. It's almost always good. It's rare that you buy stuff like that and it's crappy, because it's the same thing they're making their family usually. All right, so recapping, this flan, really tasty, nice and subtle, creamy, got that little the egg taste kind of with that caramelized burnt sugar on top. This thing, it's good, just don't think you're getting a whole cheesecake like me. The tuba fresca, yum. This one, not as bad as this one. Both are kind of gross, but this one actually has something, I don't know what Pepsi Kick means, if it has like extra caffeine or whatever, but it's not horrid opposed to this. This is disgusting. But hey, other than that, it's worth it. They don't like a buck a piece. I think these were like 14 pesos I found in the store, so not bad. So that's probably my last video I'm gonna do here in Puerto Vallarta. Then I'll be back in the States, and I have a whole nother box of like foreign chips and candies and sodas. I have like maybe 2 boxes I haven't even opened yet. I know I had one sitting there, and I think one came when I was gone too. So I'm gonna have a ton of other cool chips and cool snacks and all sorts of stuff to show you guys and taste in the weeks to come. So I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you.